This strategy made me win 8 out of 9 trades in one single morning of trading. Let me show you the winning trades. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 wins. And check out the hours. I started around 8:30 in the morning and finished my last trade around 3 in the afternoon. I only had one loss for a wonderful 89% accuracy with more than a 1-to-1 ratio. Want to find out how to do it step by step? Stay in this video until the end. We are in the Bitcoin USDT chart, but later we will apply this method to other pairs. We set the time frame in 1 minute, and then we select Heikin-Ashi candles. Okay, for this strategy to work, we need two conditions to be met. The first one is that the yellow line down here crosses above or below the purple line. The second one is that the candle crosses and closes above or below this blue line here. Once these two conditions are met, we can enter the trade. If only one of the two conditions are met, we do not enter the trade. This is very important to remember. We need both of these conditions to enter the trade. For example, this first trade, we see the yellow line crossing above the purple line and at the same time the green candle crossing and closing above the blue line. So we enter the trade. We will always look for a risk to reward ratio that is above 1. Personally, I set 3 take profit points. When risk-reward reaches 1, when risk-to-reward reaches 1.5, and a moonback that I leave running until a candle crosses and closes in the opposite direction of the trade. These are just my personal preferences, and in future videos we will look into different exit strategies more in depth. Let's see the next one. In this case, it's a short trade. We see down here that the yellow line is crossing below the purple line and that the candles are already closed below the blue line. Here we see that sometimes it doesn't happen at the same time, so we will have to wait to enter the trade until both conditions are met. In this case, we will not enter when only the candle crosses below the blue line. We will wait until the second condition for confirmation. The next one is the only losing trade of this morning. Let's check it out. We see that both conditions are met. The yellow line is crossing above the purple line and the green candle is crossing above the blue line, so we enter the trade. In this case, we can see that a movement in the opposite direction met also the two conditions before we hit our take profit target, so we close the trade. In reality, we see we close this trade in small profit, but for the sake of the strategy, we will consider this as a loss, because it didn't hit the first take profit of 1-to-1. The next one, we see more clearly that is a winner, and if we continue to analyze, we will see that the rest of the trades are also winners. Now, apart from analyzing what you can do in one morning with this strategy, let's see if this strategy works in other coins apart from crypto. Let's check gold and see how it goes. Okay, this first one, for example. We can see that this is going to be a winner and a big one. We could have let the trade run, but just in case you enter here in a short position, let's see what happens. This would have ended in a loss or maybe break even, and we would have closed it to open along immediately after. Here, we can see that our wins are bigger than our losses, and that's what makes this strategy profitable. Okay, so let's move to a random place in the chart so we don't cherry pick our trades. For example here, this is a clear long trade followed by another winning short trade. Here we would not have entered because there is only one condition met. And let's move on. Let's see, for example, with a stock. Let's try how this goes with Tesla. This first one, I think it might be a small win. I think it reached the 1-to-1 risk to reward, and the next one is a massive win. It is followed by another short win. The next one, I think it is probably a small loss, but you get the idea. This is a profitable strategy with a high win rate, with big wins and small losses. So let's see what are the indicators and settings in order for you to trade with this strategy. We're back on the first chart we used in this video, Bitcoin USDT, 1 minute Heikin-Ashi candles. You have to click where it says indicators right here, and then you type the word relative. Then you click on the first option that appears that says Relative Strength Index or RSI. Then you click a second time so it appears twice on the chart. We close the pop-up and go to the indicator. We click in this symbol to open the indicator settings. First, you have to unclick RSI-based MA. You then go to inputs, and when it says RSI length, you change the number 14 for 100. In the other RSI indicator, you will do the same. Go to settings and unclick RSI-based MA. Here, instead of 100, you type 25 on RSI length. Oh, one more thing. This is up to you, but it is recommended to change the color of one RSI for more clarity. In this case, I will choose yellow and you change it here in style. You click on RSI and change it to the color of your choice. You then go to these three dots, click on them and then go to where it says Move to, and then click on Existing panel below. For both indicators to not overlap, you right-click on the purple 25 RSI line and click on Pin to Scale Set, so you have more clarity in your chart. The last indicator we use is the Exponential Moving Average, or EMA. We go to Indicators once again and type EMA. Then we select the option Moving Average Exponential. We close this and we go to the settings of the indicator in this symbol here. You click on it and then go to Inputs. Once you're there, you change the number in length to 25. There you go. That's it. Now you have everything in the right place to analyze the chart and implement the strategy yourself. If you want to know more profitable trading strategies, hit the subscribe button, click the bell next to it, and see you soon on the next video.